Hey guys, Wednesday's Goodwill Garage Sale Finds episode 89. I know since it's been about 9 months since I last filmed an episode for this series, um, what made me decide to bring it back is I'm including some other thrift stores aside from garage sales, Goodwills, other miscellaneous thrift stores to the series. So this is not from a Goodwill, I will say that. This is from a thrift store called Valley Thrift store. There's just a couple thrift stores by itself in Ohio. There's one in Kettering. There's one in Cincinnati area. I think it's more in the Fairfield area, if I remember right. But this is in the Fairfield slash Cincinnati area. I just want to let you guys know that I do not have a Goodwill outlet video for this month. Like I said, I'm taking a break from it, so probably next month I might have a Goodwill outlet, but that will depend on what I find at the Goodwill outlet. If not, maybe sometime during the middle of the month. So it's just really going to depend. And yeah, let's get started with Valley Thrifts find in this Goodwill garage sale episode. The one last thing I'm going to say here is bringing this series back to life. Is I will be going to garage sales every now and again when I have the chance and I spot some good garage sales, or bring back the original Goodwill finds aside from the Goodwill Outlet series. So that's just a couple things I want to bring up. So here, this is already out of the bag. Here we got a nice little collie plush I ended up finding at the thrift store. So this one, I can't remember what brand it is, but it's really soft. It's nice and pretty and everything. You guys are probably saying like, oh, this looks like Levi. It does, just a little bit. That's what made me got it, and I love Levi and I love collies. So it was one of those ones that kind of prompted me to buy it, because I have a Webkinz collie plush somewhere. And I don't have any other, like, different branded, like, collie plushes, so I decided to pick this up. I mean, it's a little dirty here around the nose, which I can easily clean up. But it's in pretty decent shape. The brand I'm not sure about because they placed the tag here at the bottom. But it was on sale because of the colors, and they do the color system too, just like Goodwill does. So it was originally $2.99. And the color for that day was pink, blue, and something else. I can't remember what the last color was. But, I think it also came out to like $2.25 or $2.15 for this plush at checkout because of the color price. I just can't remember exactly, but here's a little collie plush I ended up picking up. The rest of this is in this bag here. So weird little color shaped bag, but sometimes they use these for a lot of big purchases aside from the big clear plastic bags. Next we have another plushie here. This one I haven't looked into what the brand is just yet. Here we got a Lion King Simba plush. I know this one has a battery pack and I need to see what it does. It's a lying down one, and I actually found this like right by the furniture area. I guess someone picked it up and was interested in it at first and was like, yeah, never mind. They didn't want it anymore. So price was originally $1.99 pink, so it came out to like $1 or something like it. But if you look here at the bottom, you'll see what I mean. Then it has a battery pack, and it doesn't have a cover, so I'm gonna have to see what the Simba does. I mean, if he doesn't work, then I'll still keep him regardless. I've never seen him before, but he's a pretty cute adult Simba plush. So I'd imagine he's pretty decently vintage, at least, maybe during the 90s at least. Let's see. We got a bag of cards I also found. This also had like some miscellaneous stuff, like a foam piece of dye, some glasses, and a fidget spinner, but I already took that out just to let you guys know about it. Now, before later. Because, well, those items I really wasn't that interested in. The big thing that what made me get this bag is, aside from being $3.99 and it was orange, because orange counted as one of their new items, and I'm surprised they didn't put this in a special like case, like in a glass case, where it'd be protected, because Pokemon cards at thrift stores usually are shown in a glass case. And you have to ask, to see these? These were just hanging off of a toy rack. So here we got a bunch of Pokemon cards for about $4. Now, I'm not going to show all of them off here, though. There is some here from Evolutions, some from different sets, from what I can tell. I had to go through this to make sure there wasn't any other, like, cards in there, and there was. There was a couple Bakugan cards. There was one Harry Potter trading card in there. But majority of it was just mainly Pokemon. So the Pokemon card bundle was a big score for me. Next, we have another plush. This one I just need to fix up a little bit. I'm gonna move the bag out of the way. Next, we have a Build-A-Bear plush, which is the Build-A-Bear Light Fury with the wings. And this I was very picky on getting, because if it didn't have the wings, I probably would have passed on it. But it also really depends on condition as well. Just give me a second. I'm going to move these plushes down just a little bit. But yeah, the Build-A-Bears, it really depends on condition for one, but two, it also really depends if the Light Fury or the Toothless, and this both goes for both of them, if they have their wings, I will pick them up. And this one, I mean, it's got a little, like, slight damage here to its wing, which could be repairable. And I think it goes for the same on this wing, too. Yeah, it's just coming off a little bit, so I could probably find a way to repair it. So it's not the worst thing in the world for this Light Fury. And there is no voice box, but there is the Build-A-Bear stamp on its foot. The price that they were wanting for the Light Fury was $7.99. I think it was orange. Let me look. No, it was pink. So this was considered half off. So I got myself a Light Fury now. Never thought I would get a Light Fury in really good condition, at least. With some minor damage. So that could be the worst of it. I'm just slowly pulling everything else out of the bag. Sometimes these tags have a really finicky option of getting stuck in the inside, and they don't want to come out. And they're doing that already. So the last two items I really didn't plan to show off, because they're just personal stuff, like cups. If they were like vintage cups, like Showbiz Pizza Place or Chuck E. Cheese, I would have showed that off, or maybe something cute. I'm just not gonna really show that off. But the last find I'm going to show off here is, it really threw me off guard for a second, and the QR code doesn't work for anyone or wondering. It probably just works in a thrift store. But it was $3.99 orange, so it was new when it was put out on the shelf. We got a DS case with Mario on it, and I was thinking, like, oh, like, this is a cool little 3DS case or DS case that I could probably keep around for my DS or my 3DS that I own. And I was just looking at it, just opening it up at the store, just taking a look at damage and to see like maybe there was any damage to the DS pockets or anything. Because I had to be aware about before at least purchasing this. And what I did not expect was games inside. 3DS games and a normal DS. And a game in here. These were the only games I seen inside, and the crazy thing about this is they would normally put these games here in a case with a lot of thrift stores would do, just to prevent, like, theft and everything. But they then had this on the floor, and here is the Super Mario tag on the side. I don't know if I can get a year off of it. I'll take a look and see if I can. Oh, I see a year, but you won't be able to read it. It is 2016 Nintendo. But it's very blurry, but it says 2016 Nintendo. So this definitely came out during the 3DS days. But the games you guys are probably wondering about, this one I'm not going to pull out because one, it doesn't have a label on it. But I was able to figure out early on before deciding to record this video. And it is not Pokemon. It is Big Hero 6 for the Nintendo DS. So I was hoping maybe it would be a Pokemon game without its label, but most cases it would not be that. But one of the 3DS games in here are Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for the 3DS. Which I need to test and make sure if they're working or not. But I did put some thought into this after buying this case. I decided, you know what? If I like some of these games, great. That's something for me to play on the side. If not, oh well, I could take it to a video game store if I don't like it. So I am considering trying these out. Here we got a Lego game. This one is Lego Jurassic World for the 3DS. And for those who are wondering and just thinking in their heads, like, are you going to be more cautious when finding these DS cases, GBA cases, when you go thrifting? Yes, I'm going to be very extra cautious from now on. Knowing this could happen, but they could end up being in a glass case locked just for safety purposes and all that. And then this third game here is Puzzle Dragons. At the bottom it also says Puzzle Dragons Mario, which I'm actually very interested in playing and see if I might like this. I mean, I might like it in the end. I could just put it back. That'd be nice. Okay, I guess it's not going to go back in the pocket. And then this one here, like I said, with having no label, I'll just literally prove that by pulling it out of the pocket here. There's no label, but I was able to put in the 3DS and figure out what game it is. Like I said, it is Big Hero 6 for the Nintendo 60... not Nintendo 64. It's for the Nintendo DS. So there's that. I'm just going to try to get this right back in its pocket if I can. If not, I'll just put it away when I'm done filming for you guys. Thought I never had an issue with this while recording. Okay, there we go. So, all 4 games inside this 3DS case for the price of $4. I mean, some people would consider, like, I don't know. I mean, I would have left it behind myself, but to me, it's like, it's a major score because it's something kinda, to me, in my rough opinion, is just rare to come across. So there's this, and like I said, I would show off a couple cards that I looked through here in this bag. For you guys. Just want to let you guys know that mainly a lot of the cards that I found in here, I don't know if they're rares or not, or any rares in general. I mean, there's some energies, there's some trainers, there's no EXs or full arts in here, but there's some decent good cards like this Finion here, which I'm pretty sure it's the reverse. I just don't have a clue what set that would have been from. This Arcanine Hollow, though, it's giving me Pokemon Go vibes for what I know of. And yes, I'm well aware this card here is not Pokemon. Like I said, it had some mixed cards with with Bakugan, one Harry Potter card, and we got like some Halloween edition cards like this Hollow, Mimikyu, Driftblim. We got a code card. Just to show off an example. I'm going to show off a couple more before I end the episode. I mean, I would say most of these cards are decently taken care of. This one's really cool. I never seen this Alolan Marowak card. Bunch of energies over here. I want to show off a good evolutions card, just to show off what I'm talking about. Here we go. So here's a couple evolutions cards that are in the bag as well that I found. Like this little evolutions Ghastly. And no, it's not base set. I would have been jumping for joy if it was base set, but it's not base set. And this is the reverse Ghastly to the evolution set. I fairly recognize that very quickly. And if it was base, I would have been really excited because, well, I haven't seen base set cards in a really long time, and I haven't seen them since I was, oh gee, probably since I was a kid at most. So yeah, that is everything for you guys that I've found at the Valley Thrift Store. Like I said, this was not a Goodwill find, this was more of a Valley Thrift Store, so I'm including this particular thrift store in this series alongside with other miscellaneous thrift stores I will visit in the near future. And yeah, like I said, there's no Goodwill Outlet episode for this particular month. I mean, there might be later on, I just don't know exactly. It's just really gonna depend. Basically, long story short of it, I did go to the bins and I just didn't find anything, so that's what comes with it when you go to a Goodwill outlet. You either find stuff or you don't find stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I will see you guys when I get to uploading another video, which hopefully might be in the middle of the month, if not maybe during I'm trying to think, May. So until then, I will see you guys next time.